Okay. Is it working? You have clarification that it wait, is this volume down? And okay, it is volume down. Awesome. Yeah. Okay. I'm not gonna need this. I'm gonna need this. I'm still not completely set up. God damn it. Is this volume down? All the way down? All the way? Yes, all the way down. Awesome. And I gotta sneeze. It doesn't help that I have to sneeze. That's fun. Well, okay, my cat gave a little spooketh. And it doesn't help that like Steam doesn't want to work the way it should right now. Okay, let me get this all set up. Okay. Right. Is it set up? I don't know. Yes, there's no music. Make that clear. There's no music right now. There's no music right now. Oh shit, there's lag. Lag? Why lag? Lag exists. Why is lagging exist? Is my mic? Yes, it is. Okay. I don't have good priorities, clearly. I hadn't even done an intro because I'm still setting things up. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. I'm trying to let the game load and all, which I should have done before doing this, but I got behind. So, ooh. Anyways, we're gonna see if it lags. I hope not. It looks like a game that's interesting, so we're gonna see. We're gonna see how this goes. The reason why I'm late is I fixed me a thing of hot chocolate, and I fixed me water, and it doesn't help that like my nose is running. And loud. How ungodly loud is it? Oh, Jesus. Forgive me for a moment, because I got to sit here and listen to this shit. It is loud. It exists. Jesus Christ. Go down. Let me do this. Keep that up. I'm gonna keep this up. Actually, I'm gonna turn this down. Go half volume for the music. Anywho's, okay, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and set this up to where maybe if my nose doesn't kill me, maybe you lovely people could see what the hell I'm trying to play. Which is what I'm more terrified about. I gotta full screen it. My ears. Full screen. We'll go, and I'm gonna go back to OBS. Well, I gotta go back to Steam so I can get rid of it. And then OBS. Okay. Hang on. My brain is like, nyeh. So, hello everybody, welcome to the stream. I am Fighting Angel, and I am here today ready to play a game called Momotype. This came across my feed on Steam today, so I have not really a clue what to expect from it. And I finally have it set up. Maybe the music isn't blaring. It's still blaring in my ears, but I also turned down the voice and sound, overall sound. So let me know if anything is too quiet, because I turned it down on here so y'all don't have to hear it as much, but it is still ungodly. So I'm gonna go ahead and reach out too, so don't worry about that. Hey bud, I really don't want to take dogs out, lol. It's 43 degrees here, and when I take dogs out in the morning at 6:30, it's 33 degrees. Oh god, I can't even imagine waking up at like, and it's 33 degrees, so you just get out of your warm bed, and then you had to put on the jacket and all that just to walk outside. It's like, no! No, it sucks. Which, hang on. Where's my damn camera? I can make myself bigger. Slightly. Ever so slightly bigger. We're doing that. I don't know. So, I can literally wait here for you to take the doggos out. I don't know how long it'd be. I can let you do that. Do you want to do that? I don't mind waiting. I can wait. Pretty much low, and in winters where it's just like negative. Hey, buddy, hey, buddy, is this thing working? Hey, do you know where I am? Do you know where I live? It doesn't get that cold. It gets cold, but not that cold. So, please, stay warm. And be careful. Do not fall on ice. Please don't go into the water or anything. Please don't get hypothermia. Please be careful. Come back here. I miss you. I want you to come back to the state. Come on. Gonna be in Ooh. Congrats to y'all. I've slept on ice before. Bougie, you're supposed to be safe. You're supposed to be the more cautious one of us. That's what you're supposed to be. I'm not the cautious one. You know this. You're supposed to be the cautious one. You're supposed to be cautious, Blue Jay. Supposed to be cautious, not the one that acquires all the injuries. It was in my drawer. You didn't even leave your house. You just went outside and the world said, here's some ice. Here, you're gonna enjoy this little moment of pure bliss until you reach outside. You're gonna go outside and bust your ass on ice. Is that what the world said for you? Please don't. Please don't let the world be the one to kick your ass or make you fall on your ass. Please. Be careful. I live a good bit away, so I can't go. Pretty much. Dang. I can't go up there because you're quite a bit away from me, and even then, I would have to travel. Be like, okay, hopefully I don't have ice here. Please be careful. I have a med kit, but I can't do anything but try to throw it across the universe in hopes that maybe it reaches you. But I feel like it's gonna be that boomerang effect where it just comes back around and it hits me. Oh, I have a thing I want to show y'all real quick. Hang on. I bought a thing. So, I went to a fair today, in my state. And some lovely people made 3D prints of a lot of random things. And I got a dragon. So this guy was supposedly $50, but because of how the print didn't come out well. Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't want to drop you. Some of the hang on. I'm gonna try to look at this while I'm trying to. Some of the spine parts, like right here. I hope that was not. I hope I didn't give y'all ASMR on the mic here. The tail rubbed and I like heard it through my headphones. But it kind of messed up on some of those. So it got counted down to like $20 instead of 50, and I'm like, I love it. I love it anyways because I love the wagons. And that's not even the best part. I would have to move my camera, and that would take a moment. Hang on. So I'm gonna show y'all some magic. I'm gonna show y'all a little bit of magic. Hang on. I'm gonna show y'all some magic. You're gonna have to go this way though. You'll have to go this way. So, I am going to also switch to this so y'all maybe can see it better. So, I can actually make this stand up. I can make this stand up. Hang on. So I can make it actually stand. So I love it. I love it. And so it has a beautiful long tail, and it's in all its glory. So I'm excited. But that is how that looks. And that is one of the reasons I thoroughly love this, and hopefully I don't knock my mug off when I'm trying to readjust this whole thing, and maybe all the sounds aren't there. I'll keep talking, so maybe y'all don't hear all the sounds in the entire universe. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the game here. So, I have to... Okay, send a picture on my shirt. I will check that as soon as I can. Taking dogs out. Give or take how much time? Because I can stall, I can talk, I can ramble. So I have this, and I love it. I'll start as soon as you get done and all. I don't mind. Gosh, I love it. It's so big. It's so long. Gosh, I love this. Like 15 minutes. I can totally do that. I can totally do 15 minutes. 15 minutes is nothing. Because I talk too much. Oh, I don't know if y'all can see it. Oh, I love how it shines on here. That looks awesome. But if you were to get like really close up, you can actually see how it kind of like speckles. I don't know how to say it set without it being like glittery. It looks cool. I don't know where to put it though. I want to put it around my desk. I thought about putting it up with y'all, but I don't know how that's gonna work because I'd have to wrap them around, and then I think y'all just see this the entire time. But I absolutely love it. Oh, I have a spot cleared up. I can... This little dragon's going to sleep. It's going to take a nap. It's going to take a nap. So, I'm going to let it sleep on a little drawer down here. Don't mind me. I absolutely love dragons. I'm going to put that down there. Because it's going to stay around my desk. That's going to be my little friend. And I'm going to get ready to drink a sip of this. Don't mind what the mug is. It's nothing bad. But people freak out about things. That's some hot chocolate. That's some good hot chocolate. It's not Jacksepticeye hot chocolate, but it is hot chocolate. It's delicious hot chocolate. And I have water. So I have a whole thing of water if y'all need me to drink water, even though I refuse to drink water today. So, give or take, that is how everything's going. I was going to drink a whole cup of this before starting, and I was like, well, I guess not. And I didn't do a really impressive thumbnail for any... I didn't know what I wanted to do as a thumbnail, so I was like, well, okay. So I'm gonna go... Well, I could do it on my phone. This is why I need a second monitor, guys. It'd be a lot easier. But even then, second monitor, I probably need 3. So this is Momotype. I had briefly found it on Steam and kind of looked into it, and I thought it was interesting enough. Sorry, my phone is being a butt. So, Momotype is by a developer named Rematoad. It was released December 3rd of 2021, and never heard about it, but it looked cute. And reading the description, the first thing that threw me off was an experimental horror visual novel about raising a virtual pet. So that's the first sentence out of course, 2 sentences. And I was just like, how is this horrifying? How is this scary? And of course, I read the second part. Help a Tamagotchi-like creature navigate his angst. We love Momo. I'll say out to that's out 3 sentences, technically. Well, Rematoad told. So I very briefly looked into this, and so this is the reviews. They're broken down into two different things. It's overwhelmingly positive, and then of course it has very positive underneath out of the recent stuff. And again, it looks cute. It looks innocent. And so that's where my curiosity comes into, how is this scary? And like I said, like, all the things I see picture-wise now looks completely innocent. I hadn't even checked the video of it, so I was like, well, that's interesting enough to grab my attention. And then, of course, I'm gonna read about the game and all that. So, the Momotype is an offshoot virtual pet is being play tested by members of your company. You have been selected. An experimental retro take on Tamagotchi light games. Will you fulfill Momo's needs, or does he need something greater? Still taking dogs out, lol. Looks interesting though. That's the thing, like, the art style itself looks really cool to me. It's very simplistic in my opinion, but I love it. And then, of course, so it has features, of course, original art, approximately over 10,000 words, 30 to 40 minutes for each playthrough, ambient lo-fi soundtrack, 3 separate endings, and 1 secret ending. So, important mainline narrative progresses with each playthrough. And of course, I'm scrolling through this on my phone, just kind of reading it out, and it has more about, like, all the other stuff. Note, Momotype changes with each playthrough. The reset button reverts the playthrough counter to 0, and the playthrough preceding this action will not reflect any new changes. And so I'm like, okay, this doesn't sound scary. It doesn't sound scary, right? I go a little bit further, and it's like, mature content description. This game is not suitable for children. I'm like, okay. Themes of horror and suicide. And I'm like, I scroll all the way back up. So this is my initial reaction to it. I scroll all the way back up on the Steam page, and I look at it again, and I'm like, I don't see how this is scary. It looks cute. It looks like a really chill thing. It looks adorable in my opinion, and I like the art style. So I'm like, this has my attention today. And I read some people's, reviews and all. And of course, not everyone's very insightful on those right now that I see right off the bat. But of course, you have to sit there and, like, go through them and read them, because not all the reviews are like that. So, I thought it was interestingly enough that I'll go ahead and download it, and I did. So I hadn't touched it until pretty much now. Now, pretty much my initial takes on it is, I like the music, I like the sounds. It's not typically what I'm used to sound-wise, but I like it. It's really interesting. And of course, each of these buttons have sounds, and I will play with these buttons for ages because I like the sounds of this. Just do. So there's the reset button, and of course there's options. And of course there's more things I can interact with. But I don't know, it's just something about the style. I love it. I love the style. Well, really, without further ado, if y'all are ready, I can continue into the game. Because I don't have much else to say except me just kind of going on about how it looks, because I think it's just... Oh no, for some reason it kind of reminds me of, like, Undertale and all that. Done taking the dogs out and putting soda in the fridge. Hey, now soda's great. But, I have some hot chocolate, so... Hehehe. That's my chocolate. Anyway, without further ado, I guess we will start. So, Momotype. Your neighborhood, new city. Rubber zone. Now I'm thinking about cells. Oh wait, sir, auto no? The chains of the DNA spin on your screen. They make a web of... Forget my brain. My brain is very slow in this. I'm gonna say helices. Until the logo of Imitato Corp appears in a white font, the ad has begun. Ooh. They were all the rage in the 2100s, so we're in the future. You knew them as monotypes, your digital pocket friend. You'd feed them, play games with them, and watch them grow. Mom and Dad liked them because there was no cleanup. You liked them because they seemed real. That sounds friendlier than what my brain went to. I'm like, oh yay, y'all don't have Furbies. Oh god. My brain flashed back to Furbies. With the advent of the digital age, we at Imitato Corp have noticed society changing. Birth rates in this country have hit an all-time low, not seen since the plague. Soon our workforce will be depleted and unemployed. Once this occurs, industry will fail. As you all know, this is an existential threat, sorry about my English, not only to ourselves, but importantly to our GDP. I'm gonna take a moment to reach out. My brain, though, of Zoom Zoom Pets, lol. Oh, I remember Zoom Zoom Pets. They're awesome. They make cute little sounds and all. I love them. I used to have them, and I sadly gave them away. But I loved them. Little brother put one in my hair as a kid. Ooh, I couldn't stand seeing a Zoom Zoom Pet in hair because this is where I was afraid of. I was afraid if you put a Zoom Zoom Pet in your hair, that your hair would get caught on like the wheel and be stuck. So then you forcibly have to like cut your hair and all. And I'm just like, I like my hair, please. My cat's sitting here beside me. What's wrong, baby? What's wrong, babes? Okay, we're jumping back to the game before my brain does like a full 180 again. Monotypes or digital pocket pets have supported this decline. And my cat's trying to... She wants pets, and it's not working. We want people to have kids. This, unfortunately, cannot be accomplished through digital software. It can, however, be accomplished through our new product. Oh, hello, little guy. You look cute. Okay, going back to chat, I have to make this announcement for anyone who's like, maybe watching after, which I'd be surprised if anyone does. My hair didn't get caught. Well, it was on the character. Oh no! Like a blondish brown color too. No. I would be panicking if I got my hair stuck because I'd be too terrified to get it stuck. I'd be too terrified to get it stuck. Knowing me, I will watch after. I'd be very appreciative. I really am. That has me curious about last stream. I just casually streamed last stream, and it went from being talkative to just being very quiet and coloring pixels. And for some reason, I don't understand that, but people watched it, and I'm just like, why are y'all watching this? It makes no sense. I did nothing. So I feel horrendous because I'm like, I feel like I've done nothing during that stream. So I don't know why people watched it, but they watched it, and I'm confused. Anyways, going back to the game. Today we're excited to announce the shipment of our new line of monotypes. The real monotype... Oh, the real monotype. The digital enters the physical. Cuddle them like real pets. Play with them like real pets. Watch them grow and change. Know the joys of parenthood. I don't want parenthood. This kind of reminds me of a good few toys that I don't like. Now the joys of parenthood. Order now at no cost. Supplies limited. Place an order. I really don't want to place an order. This is where I'm also gonna ask y'all to help me with choices. I don't want to place an order because of that, but sure. I don't know how to react with that sound. But I am gonna ask about some of the choices if I'm unsure. Your order is coming sooner than expected. The Postal Service is expediting all Momotype orders. When you head to work the next day, you find out that this is a government-sponsored program. Your manager growls your team into a huddle. Yep, your order's been cancelled. We'll be providing work issued once. He explains that everyone will be receiving a Momotype. So there's no point in me saying a yes or no to it? Okay. Has a partnership formed between Imitato Corp? An employee asks. You're right on the money, Christine, your manager says. I can't do voices to save my life, so please forgive me. We have to get this country moving, and corporate wants to be that vehicle of change, he says, shaking his fist in the air. Oh great, government sponsored. It's gonna have a camera. It ain't even gonna have one camera. It's probably gonna have 3. Honestly, it'd probably be worse. It's not even just cameras. But oh well. Your hours will be unpaid, but a week will pass by like nothing. Pizza parties on Friday. Manager, I think you need to realize what you said here. Your hours will be unpaid for a week. You realize that despite everything, it's not gonna work the way you think. I really don't think it's a good idea for doing this. I can imagine everyone else's reaction. Like, I can actually imagine if there's a whole team. I can imagine how angry a lot of people are. Honey, I'd want a paycheck, no free labor. That's the thing. So, will the person in question receiving this get a bonus or a raise in any way, shape, or form despite it being a week? Will other expenses be paid for? Because I don't know. And even then, still don't want to work free. You're home, New Ribosome City. Oh no. A dust storm. Lead in the air. You are in a desert-like area. There is nothing around you besides the sound of your thoughts. You cannot find a friend. Tomorrow is a friend for life. Supplies limited. You're awake. Remnants of the dream pass and fade into static. You're back to your show. It's our footsteps. I don't like that. That's not like footsteps. Again, let me know if any of the audio is too low. Right now it's music, but if there's sounds of voices you probably can't hear. Because I haven't heard any voices yet, so I'm still reading this. But, if need be, let me know. I'll turn them up. You're going to watch television until you hear noise outside your door. Someone has left something on your porch. It is for you. The monotone? Monotype, I mean, not monotone. Oh, you look cute. When you open the door, there it is, a small creature laying in a basket, is sleeping soundly. Does it purr? Does it purr like a cat? Because I don't know, it reminds me of a cat. Turn it over. The monotype you ordered has arrived. I was gonna say, I thought it was canceled. It has soft skin, its ears are pointed, they feel like beanbags upon further inspection. Huh. It's a monotype but in physical form as per the ad. It still looks cute. Only hear music softly, but it's fine. I like hearing your voice. It feels like I am there knitting my nephew another blanket 8 days before he's born. Well, you can let me know if need be. I can always turn up the volume. Because, I turned it down in OBS. Hang on. I'm gonna put it here. So I turned it up just a little bit. Okay, I kind of like this little buddy little. It looks cute. It looks adorable. You want to assume it's a plushie. I have a plushie over there. I have like 2 plushies over there. To your surprise, however, the monotype is warm. The terms of your purchase have not been released. I'm sorry, but everything usually comes with terms. Not released. I'm a little concerned if I never see paper. If I order something and there's not a paper to say, oh yeah, this is your terms of service or terms of using it or anything like that. There's not anything like that in there. I'm concerned because I'm like, okay, you have a story I don't know of yet. it would concern me a good bit. Keep it? Yes. Or no, leave it outside. I kind of want to. I think it's cute. I think it's cute. But then again, it's October. So wouldn't that mean anything that would be outside your door be considered a demon or something? But it's cute. It's cute. Do we agree by logics that even though it's October, it's adorable and we should take it in? Keep it little. Yes! Boom! Oh, the sound. You take the creature inside. He looks cute. It's also like you just cuddle him in bed. I don't want to be that person either before I read. Why are there no curtains or blinds? I'm sorry, but I can't trust someone who don't have curtains or blinds in their room. Because the bed is next to the window. Please, please, please put some curtains or blinds there. Because I'd be afraid that someone's gonna be like, hi, how you doing? I see your bed is right here. I'd be terrified of that. And I wouldn't want that. That would be bad. I know, I like to pick at people thinking. Because, you know how people are. Demons are actually bad, like, they're gray, neutral, and hopefully can help you and stuff in your life. Like, my father Lucifer, just to teach. I'm sorry, I'm trying to read as best I can. He's super nice and pretty funny, but will. I'm just messing with people because I know some people, you know, are terrified of him. But he would call you out on stuff, lol, like water and food intake. I drink water a day and 8, by the way. Nice. Like, I have water. I have 8. I have water. I had a slush today. It has water in it, but it's not just purely water. So, right now I'm drinking hot chocolate before I even consider drinking water because I wanted something warm to drink. But no, I like to pick at people because, of course, a lot of horror movies and all, they're like, oh yeah, there's a demon here. Have fun with that. And I'm like, well, I don't think they're bad. I don't think they're inherently bad or anything. But people do. So I just kind of like leave it to them and I like tease people about it. Momotypes live for approximately 7 days. Wait. I know a slushy is a water. I just said water is a part of a slushy. That's what I said. I will drink water. I have water. I have ice water to be specific. To drink. And I have a good bit of it. So I don't plan on drinking the whole thing, but at least a cup to 2 cups worth out of that whole thing minimum. But now this has me sad. Momotypes live for approximately 7 days. Does this mean I'm gonna be bawling my eyes out because it died? Is that what that means? Because I'm gonna be sad. A note has been packed inside the basket. Take care of them and they will grow. Momotypes love humans, and so give them some love back is essential for their well-being. The note ends, there is nothing else by way of instruction. You decide it's time for bed. Wonder if you can name it. I do wonder, but I'm concerned. 7 days? But this got ominous quick. This got ominous. Okay, my headphones gonna go off my ear a little bit more. A collection of particles circle around. They are diluted with a heavy substance, though you can't tell. I'm sorry if you see a little pop-up in the right corner of my screen. Someone's playing a game. Though you can't tell what. In your dream, the particles attempt to create form. In doing so, assemble into a storm. Why does it rhyme? Do I need to be concerned? Inside the storm, there is no one and nothing, except small spaces where it's immeasurably dark. Your vision recedes. You look from a bird's eye view into the storm, hoping to get a better look. As soon as you think you spot a person, the particles scatter. You repeat this process until finally you realize you're completely alone. The dream ends. If you can name them, name it Marill after the Pokemon lol. I really don't know what I'd actually name it, to be honest. Because it kind of reminds me of the face of a cat. I don't know. You hear shuffling by your bed. You wake up to see that it is what is moving. The monotype is by your feet. I thought it said it is moving. I don't know how I'm gonna do voices to save my life. I can't do voices. Hello, parent. Momo will stay with you for the rest of your life. Do you love Momo? Momo already knows the answer. I don't know. I'm a little spooked now. Sounds like my channel dream sometimes, to be honest. Yes, that I agree with this response. I do agree immensely with this response. I love Momo. I barely know you. Take it slow? No. Personally, I'm going with this middle choice because I'm confused by you. Ooh. Momo stares at you. The words do not register, nor does it seem Momo derives any meaning from them. It's as if you spoke in a different language. Does that matter? In the first place, you are my designated parent. Nothing can change this fact. A moment passes. Momo's stomach begins grumbling. Now that you think about it, how does Momo manage to speak? Yeah, he has no mouth. Head to the hallway. Oh gosh, wait, he reminds me of Kirby. I don't know why, he reminds me of Kirby. Momo thinks you have good taste in interior design. Very postmodern. By the way, what does postmodern mean? Momo saw it on a book from your shelf. Truthfully, you don't know. Momo is now humming the Imitator Court jingle. What would that jingle be? The eyes, little Kirby. I think that's what we're gonna call him for this. It's Kirby. But I think he's determined to be called... Oh! I think he's determined to be called Momo. Is Momo herbivorous, a carnivore? You don't know yet, but he seems to like pancakes. He's so full of energy. It's so cute. That's adorable. Play with Momo. I don't see how any of that could go wrong. I don't see how that can go wrong, though. Momo flies into the air. They're surprisingly heavy. Keep going, parent. After 30 minutes of using Momo like an exercise ball, you're tired. You drop him onto the floor, and while he lays there absently, you take a moment to catch your breath. This results in some confusion. Momo seems fidgety. Parent, Momo still wants to play. I don't think continue playing would cause any harm. What do y'all think? Y'all think I should continue playing? I don't think playing will hurt anything. I think I should continue. I'm kind of vibing towards to actually continue. Continue, okay. Like, you resume chucking Momo into the air. At some point, his body smashes into the ceiling. Oh no, I'm a bad parent. Oh no. I said nothing bad would happen. Nothing bad would happen, I said. Continues playing. Oh, look, he's in the ceiling now. No. No. I said you wouldn't get hurt. God damn. And to your surprise, he is unaffected. He is very, very hard-headed. He requests that you keep going. Oh, it's fine. Bonk. This process is repeated until your arms give out. We didn't hit him into the ceiling again. It was a one-time thing. You can't say anything. It's a one-time thing. Zip it. You didn't see anything. Nothing happened. Don't rewind. Nothing happened. You have no evidence. Please put your phone down. You have no evidence. I did nothing. He's safe with me. Probably. He does not need to be removed from my care. He's fine. It's fine. I can't believe that. Just dang. It's fine. What could happen? Yeah, let's continue playing. Into the ceiling. Damn. Thank you, parent. Could you cook pancakes tomorrow? Momo asks. Then he hops off. You lay crumpled on the floor. Upstairs, you can hear small thuds in the hallway. They eventually lead you to your bedroom, and soon enough, the noise stops. Momo looks like a plush doll. He lays like a pile of goo. You've decided to pet him. Underneath is a muscle-bound creature. Oh god. I missed a whole line here. You decide to pet him, but to your surprise, his body is taut. Underneath is a muscle-bound creature. Go to bed. In the theater of Momo's mind, there is nothing. The only thing that can be made out is the appearance of a person. Momo's dreaming about someone, and it's most likely you. You're back in the desert, still in the bird's eye view. The particles have ceased to move. You know that you've been waiting a long time, longer than you've waited in real life. You want something to happen. You know this is a dream, but the particles, your buoyant vision, the endless wait. Years could pass without contradiction. For now, this is everything. As you've been waiting, the particles have started moving. They scatter like dust above you, even higher than where you currently are. It starts raining to an innumerable degree. You ascend. Looks like an eye. It really does. It looks like an eye. Like here is the pupil, the iris, the white part of the eye, and then like the outer circle of the eye. You are now in the clouds. The rain is below you. You are looking down from an even higher position. Finally, and without your own observation, the particles begin assembling. They seem to form something definite. Oh? You don't notice the figure below you until you see a hand waving. Okay. I don't know what the hell is happening. It's a new day. Head to the hallway. Momo heard that this country's GDP is on the fritz. Soon nobody will be making babies anymore. Banks will go under. Food will be short. Mass suicides all around. Will Momo be there for it? Momo, are you okay? I think I'm starting to see an issue with Momo. I think I'm starting to see it. Or maybe it's fine. Maybe it's fine. Maybe he's just going through that stage. Maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna choose to ignore this for a moment. No, Momo has... No, Momo has a bunker out in the southeast, Ribos City. Very safe, well stocked. How does Momo know so much about the world? Intuition, does Momo know where the bunker is? Hey, friend who is playing the game by the time I'm streaming this. Stop! Are you reloading the game like every time, or does it like pop up in very, I'm gonna say planned times, but that's not what I was looking for. But the friend I am referring to, he knows who it is, and my eye is itching. It's driving me crazy. Oh, so he was still talking. Well, I would have went on with it. No, he does not like revealing such details. Parent, can Momo ask you a question? What is GDP? Momo pauses. Yeah, I did wanna... Momo does not know what a bunker is, to tell you the truth. Is it a type of pancake? Momo, there's a lot you don't know about this world, but I'm very concerned at how much you know about this world at the same time. Hey, Momo, I have a question. Are you one of the children that got, like, killed? And Purple Guy didn't know what to do with you, and, he found this thing to put you in? And a company decided to adopt you in and kept your secret and just hoped that maybe you blend in with the others because they decided to go mass production and all. He sounds like something going on with FNAF here. Momo, do you know the answer to that? I wish it was a type of pancake. Like, it sounds like a cool pancake, but... Momo? Yeah, let's head to the kitchen. Let's ignore what he said. Yeah, he's normal. I was just thinking of FNAF. Like the movie, I wish I could see it with you. I am going to try and drag people to watch it because I have been waiting for the FNAF movie for years at this point. So I really hope it is well. So I'm excited. Momo has not yet decided what to eat. You want him to try new foods. Music's nice. What should you give him, an artichoke, steak, or a cigarette? No, I'm not giving him a cigarette. And who, didn't we just wake up? Didn't we just wake up? So, how about we give him an artichoke? Because that's not meat. The reason why I say that is because I think if he starts eating steak or something, he might develop to where he might try to bite meat. So I kind of rather not give him that, and yes, an agreement, give him something healthier. So we'll go with artichoke. It kind of reminds me of like one of the little dragon eggs from a game. According to Momo, the artichoke heart looks like a flower. And because flowers are pretty, his words not yours, he graciously eats it. Why is this food shaped this way? Is all food shaped this way? Why do we eat, parent? Well, I can answer that food can be shaped in various ways that can be both very appeasing or very interestingly enough. But it depends on who makes it and where you get it from and all. Is all food shaped this way? Again, no. Why do we eat? I mean, we eat so we can make energy to be able to function throughout the day. And in my case, if I don't actually just eat, I drink caffeine all day, every day, so I can function and put up with bullshit. Next thing I know, he's gonna pick up language for me. Parent, what is bullshit? You weren't supposed to hear that, Momo. I promise you. You weren't supposed to hear that. Food converts into energy. You do not have reasonable answers to these, queries. Yeah, I do. It's called logics. Did I not give any... Did I not give any helpful answers? Am I not someone who's supposed to answer questions? I thought if this is considerably my child for 7 days, I'm supposed to also answer his questions. The world truly is strange, Momo says. You're right about that. You're absolutely right about that. Just laying down with lights off. So worried I might fall asleep eventually, lol. Hey, it's a good way to go to sleep, honestly. Life with Momo is relatively simple. They are a crude mix between a child and a virtual pet. Concerning this, you don't have any particular feelings. However, this does make it difficult when asked questions concerning Momo's identity. That's why I question what and who Momo is. Is Momo human? He asked. I don't think you're human, but you make me question if you were a human killed and converted to this. No. If I'm not human, then why does Parent take care of me? I don't know why I take care of you. I ordered you. You appeared on the doorstep because I wanted you. And I just took care of you ever since without question because I think you're adorable and I think you're fluffy and I think about trying to cuddle you in bed because you remind me very much of Kirby, and then other times you remind me very much of Snorlax. I think you're cuddly. And too, it doesn't help that like I'm also alone in this whole house and I would like friends and it gets lonely, okay? It gets lonely. I want a friend. Don't shame me for it. Because you should care for all living things, wouldn't you agree? Because it's mutually beneficial. You get food in a room, I get a pet. Why do I feel like this is gonna be that question? Why do I feel like I'm the one that's holding back world destruction from Momo? You're not wrong, but I think in his case, I should consider the first option. And technically, I do care for all living things. Probably a lot more than I should. But I think someone should care for all living things. I'm sorry, I'm drinking this while just kind of seeing what kind of responses roll in. I have like a few sips left of this before I actually go over the water. I'm gonna go with the first option just because I think that would be the best, just because I don't want world destruction to happen just yet. Mama looks up at you from the ground. Mama thought care was only reserved for humans. That only humans could accomplish such a thing. I never thought of it that way. Not sure what the response. See, that's how I feel, because I'm like, well, but if these are important to choose, because there are different endings, I kind of want to choose choices that also align with what I kind of think of at first as well. But I also want to include in what other people might think about it too. Reserved for humans. At this line, you take a pause. Why would it be reserved for humans, you ask? Humans are everything, wouldn't you agree? I mean, if you want to talk about everything, I could say a lot of things, but it's not nice as well. He responds. I feel like I could see something run up that hallway or something. I don't like that. The music stayed at like one thing for a bit, and I'm like, that don't sound right. Today, you've decided to show Mono the world through your television, a reflection of the real world. And whatever people only want to show on the screen. You place Momo onto the couch where they can browse a selection of different shows. Momo does not know what television is, however you turn on your cable box. Which program should you tune into? Planet Hippo. Hippos can be dangerous. Dragon Spear. That sounds fun. A new sheriff in town. That can also be dangerous. I think a Dragon Spear. But if we're going with like a more realistic choice, wouldn't I choose Planet Hippo? Unless they have dragons. Unless they actually have dragons. I don't know. Dragon Spear? Question mark, maybe? I don't know. I'm gonna go with Dragon Spear, because Hippo probably. So, more like, because that would have the more realistic aspect. I wanted Dragon Spear because like that sounds fun, but we'll go Planet Hippo. Look at the size of this one, mate. Don't kill me. I'm not trying to do an accent. A man with an accent is pointing to a hippo. What a pretty little lady we got here. Along with his camera crew, the presenter is hiding in a bush. She wears a pair of binoculars and khaki shorts. He reminds me of Steve Irwin. Old Bertha's put on a couple hundred. Oh, but she's right, gorgeous. He licks his lips. The presenter then exits the shade of the bush and runs to the sandy bank where the hippo lies. Come here, Bertha, you sly gal. He enters the water, lifting his legs as fast as he can go. The mother hippo, you don't mess with the mothers. No. Stares the man down, nostrils above the water. Why does he run, Momo asks? He's about to get killed. That's why he runs. He's running because he's gonna get killed. What the footage of the hippo? You respond. Momo takes a moment. What does he want to do with the hippo? The man on the screen grabs the hippo and subsequently is flung into the air. He is then pulled down under. He does not resurface. Guys, I take back my comparison of the guy to Steve Irwin. Steve deserved a lot better than my bullshit comparison. I'm sorry. Between the two of you, there is a long pause. Finally, you speak up. Yeah, I don't really like him either. You decide to change channels. Good choice. Which program should you tune into? How about, how about Dragon Spear? I like Dragon Spear. Let's go with a lighter one. Hopefully. You'll pay for this freeze, Ma. On my life, I swear to destroy you. This ends now. A man with rippling muscles stands on screen. It looks like he's squatting, like he's using the toilet. In actuality, he's powering up. Dragon Ball Z. Super angry. That's what the stuff of legends. Artichoke, of all people, blast it all. Yells Vegeta. No one in particular. Artichoke, the other man yelling, has been in one position for the past 15 minutes. Rocks levitate, thunderstorms form, and lava erupts from the ground. In the meantime, Frieza, who is awestruck, stares at his rippling muscles. This continues for another 20 minutes. This time, Artichoke and Frieza only manage to grunt at each other. At the 40th minute mark, Artichoke finally releases his energy, and his hair turns blonde. His muscles are bigger now. Frieza, from what you can tell, is in awe of his bulging chest. There's a silence until Artichoke breaks it by speaking. He says one thing. Now I'm really angry. Burma blushes, the episode ends. We'll go with the one I also kind of didn't. This is the one I just like. I didn't want to do because I'm like, oh, it's gonna evolve really badly. I ain't having a swig of this. A mustache man fitted with a cowboy hat spits on the ground. Tastes like my mother's burnt boot. The bartender hides his frustration. Just give me that whiskey. Suddenly the door opens. From the sunlight emerges a shadowy figure. It looks to be a man in his early 40s, tan and with multiple scars. Sheriff Dudley, snake in the bush, sin incarnate. His hand waves in a grand gesture. How many holes could I press into that suit of yours before you bleed? The tan man pulls out his revolver. And Lord did he know, despite all my guilts and sorrows, iron cuts deep. You would know what it means. Bottle to the right, yeah, there. Sheriff Dudley flicks his wrist to the whiskey bottle in the corner. The bartender does not move. We'll get a move on. When nothing happens, Sheriff Dudley slaps his fingers on the table. Dudley, the tan man says, the devil welcomes a new man into his hearth. You will pay for your crimes against me. Dudley stares down, then sucks his teeth. The tan man has cocked his gun. Well, dog? The sheriff does not move. Gonna get up, or you will cook with no... The whistle of a bullet is preceded by a hole appearing in the tan man's head. The words do not exit his mouth, and his face drops his expression. He falls to the floor. Language there, partner. Sheriff Dudley turns to the bartender, a grimace on his face. How many times I gotta ask? After watching TV, you decide it's time for bed. Momo hobbles up the stairs. You cook something for yourself, then call it a night. Momo sleeps soundly. I have questions and not a lot of answers. But I would not begin to ask those yet. Oh, over there it says hippo. Momo and then hippo. Yes, I'm yawning. In the theater of Momo's mind, they're studying hippos. For Momo, their vision has collapsed on this image. It is all they are currently dreaming of. Oh, we're back! We're back in the eyeball world! Don't know what the hell is happening. But it's interesting. Oh, we're back with this sound. Ugh. In your dream, the particles have formed a shadow. From your height, you believe the shadow to be your own. It is overcast. There is no available light. A question arises and presents a contradiction. How can shadows exist if there is no light? You already know why. You descend to Earth. The shadow mimics your movement and rises up. It is not a shadow. It is face to face with you now. When you move your right arm, it moves its right arm. When you move your left, it does the same. This dark formation mimics your every move. You find it unnerving. You decide to dig into the earth. You want to hide until it goes away. As you descend, the shadow rises into the air and becomes the object, projecting its figure onto the earth. You realize that you are the shadow, and the dark formation, by contrast, has become you. You have switched positions. You feel a ting of regret. Momo has woken up excitedly. Could we try something new? He says. Or he asks. Back to the kitchen. Oh, he's actually looking at his reflection now. Okay. Looking away from his reflection. He's looking at us. I don't see anything off. Yet. Hi. Okay. In the far corners of your room, Momo has picked up a copy of 100 Facts About Hippos. You do not know how this book appeared in your house. He has been reading since daytime. Don't tell me you went to steal. I didn't raise a thief. I didn't raise a thief. Parent, would you like to know a hippo fact? Sure. But where did you get the book? Don't tell me he went to steal it. Tell me it's one of you who gave him the book, because I don't know where he got the book. I don't. All the books I have would not. No, he would not have that. So who gave him the book? Or did he sneak out? He wouldn't do that. Who gave him the book? Hippos can hold their breath for approximately 5 minutes. They cannot swim. Instead, they bound through the water using the force of their feet. Incredible, don't you think? Let me give you another hippo fact. Sure. Hippos are known to live in small herds of up to 10 to 20 other hippos. They are led by a dominant hippo, while the others are submissive to him. Essentially, it is a harem. By the way, what is a harem? I'm not answering that. Oh, and there's another thing about hippos. Sure. According to this researcher, hippos may have consciousness like that of a human. Some even say that because of their brain size and neuroconnectivity, it may be similar to that of a pig or a whale. Although it's impossible to tell, because as you know, we're not hippos, we're human. You're not human, sweetie. You're not human. You do not act human. I'd rather be truthful than to cloud your judgment and say no. I also spilled a little bit of water on myself. I didn't mean to spill water, but I spilled water. But I am drinking water, so. We are not. You are not human, Momo. Momo has been reading another hippo fact until he hears you. He stops scanning the book and his body is furrowed. What do you mean? Momo is not what? Not human? He thought you had already established this, or that Momo had already known this. It seems that raising Momo as a human has been confusing. Is his identity still forming? Is Momo actually just a child? You are a parent. Momo stares at his non-existent feet. You are a parent. I am your son. He says in a final time, you are my parent, and I am your son. This time he looks up to you. Yes, you are, Momo, basically a son. I am not your parent. Didn't we already establish this? I did establish that I was essentially a parent, but I didn't establish that I was not a parent. Like, yeah, I could treat you as a son, but you're not human. Because I didn't do anything to not establish this. Because I've never done anything to say no to that. But he's still not human. Good. I'm happy you stopped playing tricks. Momo blushes, as he knows you are only just joking. Could we have pancakes, human? Sure thing, bud, you replied. It is the dream. The shadow stays in the air. Oh, this is more clear now. The shadow stays in the air. You stay in the ground. A white spear has opened up from the storm. It looks upon the both of you. Would you like to get out, friend? To this you can't respond, as you do not have a mouth. You do not have arms either. You, in the air, would you like to get out? The shadow still, floating in the air, does not give a response. In this entropic storm, it would be hard to make out. The spear's words, however, are clear. Light comes from the spear. It has a dark center. A moment of clarity arrives, and you realize that the spear is the sun. Would you like to get out? The sun asks. What the that? Congratulations, Momo has evolved. They have grown hippo feet. I don't like this. Momo has been staring at the mirror since morning. They have not left. Why have I grown feet? They shuffle in the mirror. Why do I look like this? They turn around in the mirror. Why does my face look like this? I shouldn't look like this. Why is this happening? Where are my hands? Where are my fingers? What happened, parent? I don't know. To take Momo's mind off his recent transformation, you've decided to play some television for her. Crackety, mates, the birth has gotten even thicker. Oh god, wait, the man's still alive. Wait, he's still alive? I thought he was dead. Well, maybe they have reruns. Maybe they have reruns. Maybe that's before he died. Which then again, Momo doesn't need to know that. Maybe no one tell Momo that he's dead. The man from the last time is back. He is wearing a cast around. So he's alive. How is he alive? Wearing a cast around his neck. His khakis have been lined with the sweat all along his crotch area. I didn't even know that. He's alive? This is what makes me really, like, what the hell. Now, Bertha, I know we've had our issues, sweetie. Let bygones be bygones. The hippo charges at him, and once more he is flung into the air. He falls on the ground, this time making a loud thud. He does not get up. TV cuts off and the ads play. But now he's dead. Hi. I didn't know you was here listening into our conversation. Don't say a word. The guy is dead, and Momo does not need to know this. So keep it quiet. A friend tomorrow is a friend for life. Order a monotype today. The digital meets the physical, the most real organic creation of Imitato Corp, almost like a human child. Keyword is almost. Momo has been staring at the screen. They have not moved, whether by intention or not. You realize your mistake before it's too late. Oh shit. Supplies are limited. Get your very own friend today, genetically bred to love humans like a child. The shot cuts to an eerie, similar image of a monotype. Isn't that right, Momo? Come by the bunker, Momo. You'll be safe. The TV ad ends. The previous programming continues. You want to go to bed, Momo? You ask meekly. There's no response, and Momo does not want to give you the courtesy of one. Or at least, that's what seems to be the case. Bed? You ask another time? When no response comes, you inevitably head back to your room. Momo knows where to go, you think. In the theater of Momo's mind, he is seeing his brothers and sisters. It is an eye. The sky is bright in your dream. A cold chill has found itself in the air, and wherever you are, you feel it. Would you like to get out? The sun asked. You're not in the earth anymore. You're standing upright, face to face with your shadow. They've descended. Would you like to get out? The sun asks once more. The shadow then speaks. Yes, I would like to get out. You're puzzled. When you move your hand, the shadow moves his. When you move, he mirrors you. Was the shadow yourself since the beginning? No, you think. Before you can realize the shadow's true nature, they have already moved into the far recesses of some other place. They have moved on, and yet you are still here. In the far corners of your dreams, particles have been collecting together. Momo's not there. Momo's not in bed. You cannot find him. Where's Momo? He's not in the hallway. What in the hell? You find Momo standing in front of the mirror. He is staring at himself. Momo, can you get away from the mirror? Or should I leave? Should I leave, or I don't know what to do in this situation. Momo, sweetie, could you get away from the mirror? I thought you were parent. If not parent, then a human who loved me. You are neither. Neither. This is fake. Will I grow up parent? Or am I just a pet to be discarded after serving my purpose? I will never grow up parent, will I? Momo. You can hear pain in Momo's voice. Momo. Do you think this was alright? He asked. To give me such a cruel life? You're about to speak, but you're cut off. I'm nothing. A pale imitation. A freak. Process of ideas. This is not funny. Momo looks to you. Everything I will or ever be is centered around you. You are my one love, parent. I am, after all, your child. Momo's mind is ablaze. They are staring into you. You're the most beautiful thing I have ever seen. And to make it even worse, you're entirely real. I can never come close to you. I'm not even real. Momo inhales. Please no. He pauses. I love you so much it hurts my insides. I want to tear out everything in me so I can be at your side. I want to love you for forever. I never told you this, parent. Is it even possible? Momo gives his final words. Momo? No, it isn't. I only know one thing. You are not human. You are Frimza, the Tan Man, the Hippo Man. Evil. Less than human. Nothing. Momo hops away, his body jiggles with each step. Guys, I think Momo's planning my murder. Momo is nowhere to be found for the rest of the day. You head for bed, unable to fall asleep. You are anxious for the next day. Okay. In Momo's dream, they are a hippo. I don't see change with this. With the absence of your shadow, the sun has since disappeared. The time has continued to pass. It was a trick of the mind, you hear someone say. Who knows what we'll find in this storm? I'm already you, friend. You're already me. The voice continues. From the horizon there appears the sun once more. I'm already you. It gets even brighter now. You're already me. Standing in the bleak center of this desert is a lone body. It is you. You look behind to see your shadow being cast by the sun. It has returned, and not by their own choice. Do you want to get out? The voice ends. The damn train scared the shit out of me. It did the horn right when I read that, too. Your shadow stays beside you. It will not move by itself anymore. Hi. Wake up, parent. What is Momo, anyways? A pancake? A bunker? Is Momo an idea? Momo's body is a taunt. In the depths of their eyes, you see a tunnel. Will you love me? Momo asks. The only option is run. You run to the hallway. It is empty. The light from the street reflects into the space. Though you cannot see well, you can make out what is behind you. I don't actually love you? Huh? What's that? You don't love me? Why don't you love me? I'm everything you could ever ask for. And more. I'm made for you. Developed for you. What more do you need? The creature looks at you from a towering height. I wish I had no eyes, so I could have never seen you. I love you so much. Does it just continue? You've entered your living room. The creature has chased after you. There's no BS about legs. If only I was born in a different body. I'm an abomination, a deviant, and you are everything I ever wished to be. Please love me. I read the tag in my basket. I only live for 7 days, right? Is this true, parent? You are right. But I don't want to die. And I didn't want you to die. You make me vomit. No human could be this cruel. To raise me as his plaything, I reject it. So I'm designed to love you. I love myself. I am human. You are the creature. A disgusting parasite, a worm. Do you like being stomped, you worm? I know you'll like it. It's time. This time, it won't be fake. Run to the kitchen. Momo reaches for your neck. Know that I still love you. How could I know? You're blacking out. Was I designed to love you, parent? Even so, does it matter? This is the most real thing to me. Please answer me. Parent? 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 A dust storm led in the air. You are in a desert-like area. There is nothing around you besides the sound of your thoughts. You cannot find anyone. It is very lonely. You decide to craft a mirror. It is made out of particles circling the air. In the mirror, you see your reflection. Your swarthy figure walks out of the mirror. The border between the glass and the desert have vanished. Your reflection is now front of you, and you are both standing together. Your clone stares at you, puzzled. You cannot tell if they are conscious. Are they even alive? Unbeknownst to you, however, the clone is having the same thoughts. The vast terrain that separates you is not one of physical distance. It's something more tragic. You both realize that you will never experience anything other than yourselves. You realize that you are your own world and nothing more. The shadow vanishes. The desert, despite all your attempts, is empty. Oh, Jesus Christ. Parent, you're conscious. I can't see anything. There's nothing in front of me. Where am I, parent? There's a long pause. You cannot say a word as your throat's been crushed. All around you, there is darkness. The lights from the street illuminate everything to vague shapes, but nothing you can truly make out. You hear the sound of your heart beating, and in this dark room, the air sits heavy. I can't see myself, parent. I can't. Where am I, and where are you? I had one more thing to ask. All you can see are vague shadows crossing your line of sight. One of the shadows is Momo. They are large and warm. Your leg grazes his body, and to your surprise, he is soft. Can we be friends, parent? Pretty please? Pretty please? Pretty please? That makes the most sense, parent. For once, I agree. What the hell? Momo takes one more look at himself. I'm not clicking. What in the hell? If my nature has determined that I am meant to love you, then there is only, I'm guessing, one way. I will make a choice against my nature, one that is not predetermined. You are parent. This is my own fact. Bye, parent. See you later. Momo has jumped onto city streets. They have hit the ground with a tremendous thud. You think you see Momo's shadow, but in fact, a pool of blood has begun to form. There are no lights to illuminate Momo's form. They are pitch black. From what you can assume, Momo has died. 2 for 1 sale. Call right now for your Momotype today. Your TV has been turned on. The glow from behind draws you closer. Did you love Momo? It's Momo's voice. It's not just an ad. Yeah, I loved Momo until he tried to damn kill me. Technically, would you like to stay Momo's parent? Because Momo will love you till the end of time. No. You hear sirens in the distance amid the words you are now hearing. Is it real to you? Could you still be my parent? Trick question. None of that matters. I can't tell you how relieved I feel. You cannot reply, your throat does not work. Will it ever matter to you? Momo is on the screen. It's the Momo you have taken care of, but they are on your digital display. Confusion hits you. How are you here? You ask. Did Momo ever tell you this, parent? Momo will be everywhere. In the meantime, would you like a fact about what you're seeing? Momo leans in closer. In your wiring, in your dreams, inside of you, everywhere. You cannot stop to think as you stare at the screen. It's okay, parent. is pretending, faking, anyways. You're about to give your answer, but pretending can be very real. More real than real. Momo's excited. You're Momo's pet now. The monotype on the screen has begun humming the Imitato Corp jingle. The light has escaped from the television. You are alone in the middle of your living room. You hear the static all around you are shadows. The end. Hi, Death Star. Momo's on your television screen. Jesus Christ. What the f- Okay then, that's one ending out of 4. What? Well, what do y'all think of this? Cause, that's one ending. Oh my god. Okay, I don't know what would be a different ending then. What do you think? I'm gonna say what do you think. Well, technically, yeah. What did y'all think of this? I'm so confused. It's a decent game, but I'm just like, okay. That's really interesting. I can try to do another, I could try to do another playthrough. But I don't know what I'll have to do differently. So what happens if I just start after all of this? And I'm gonna try to skip through some of the dialogue I've already read and all. Please love me. You're awake, you feel your neck. Okay. Though it has healed, your throat has marks lining the circumference, goddamn, my brain is not working today, of your skin. They are deep and shallow. The marks will not go away. A voice plays back in your head. Most variables. Your house, for example, or the lining of the furniture. The lab head have been focused on the monitor the entire time. These will be our control. What you decide to do with him, those are the independent variables. The Imitato Corp logo, which its trademark helix, is adorned on the mantle of the lab, inside the lab. Why does everything need to be the same? The lab head looks up. Trial and error? I assume you know what that means. The lab head is being genuine. Mapping a neural network begins with Can't English. I'm gonna skip for now for that one word because only then can we generalize patterns on the macro level. Your case, she stops for a moment, was the most promising. She continues. Remember, and this is important, we're trying to collect new data, not old. Those new permutations are what we need, and there's no point if you raise this one the same. The lab head finishes. Do I have a choice, you ask? The lab head smiles. Insofar as you control how the monotype is raised, yes. Whatever style you choose, keep it consistent. She looks back at her monitor. You're back in your room, you hear a noise. You open the door to your apartment complex. There it is, a new monotype laying in a basket, sleeping soundly. Turn it up. Virtually the same as the monotype you previously had. Keep it. Can't just let him freeze to death. True that. But I kinda don't want a round 2 with this thing. Mutate the creature inside. Please love them for the best results, or you don't, It's your decision. Love, Imitated Corp. It's time for bed. I don't know if I can get through this again because of my throat. Because now it's just getting sore while I'm talking. You are dreaming of Momo. Which Momo is it, though? You hear shuffling by your bed. You wake up to see what is moving is by your feet. There's hesitation in new... There's some hesitation in new Momo's voice. So it's the same wording, but it was... I really do love Momo. This is too much, Momo. No. I'm not gonna say no, because that's just mean. Let's do that. Really loves it. It looks like a weight has been unburdened from Momo. A moment passes, Momo's stomach begins grumbling. Head to the hallway. This is the polar opposite of the previous Momo, I'm assuming. Momo does not like your interior design, frankly. You cannot see anything. Very little natural light aside from the street. It's a little dated, depressing even. For some reason, Momo does not like to be in the shadows. He likes to stay in the light. Momo hums the jingle, but when you look at him, he stops. In question, Momo seems to like pancakes same as last time, so he still loves pancakes. Pancakes really are the best, better than any other food. Simple, straightforward. Play with Momo? Momo flies through the air, they're surprisingly heavy, blah blah blah, keep going. So some confusion, play a little more. I want to refuse just because that's the opposite of what I chose last time. Why not, parent? He asks. I'm tired, let's call it quits. I don't want to do this. Not that you don't want to do it, it's just you're tired. Momo looks up to you from your... don't know what the hell word that is, floor. You see an expression of frustration. Is this so hard to throw Momo a few more times? Really, is that hard for parents? Not asking for much, he says. Damn. Okay, if it results in what happened last time, I'm not responsible for it. Does Momo have a point? You throw him. When he lands, he looks up to you. They say the greatest expression of love is action. Is that true for me? Momo thinks for a second. Most likely, yes. Time for bed, you say. I'm always looking for, like, room changes, too, whenever these shift. And I don't see it. You decide to pet him. Same as before. His body is on. He's especially high-strung. Go to bed. In the theater in Momo's mind, he is having a nightmare. Why is he having a nightmare? What did you say? Why are you having a nightmare? It's an empty space. You cannot hear anything. It's a new day. Head to the hallway. So why was I not in my in the bedroom that time? Or at least I always remember being in the bedroom. Momo has to find his bunker. In bunker, Momo is safe. No one can hurt him. Maybe they can yell bad words at Momo outside of a metal door? But Momo does not care. Momo will not face the end. There is no end if Momo is in his bunker. Where is this bunker, you ask? Momo stops to think for a second. I know it's here. There's an invisible trail only Momo can see. Momo pauses. It doesn't smell like pancakes. Oh. Well, I mean, if it gets you safe and don't kill me, I'm all for it. Momo has yet decided what to eat. You want him to try new foods. I still want to give him an artichoke. That's what I gave the last one. Let's try artichoke again. Okay, it's the same stuff. Is Momo human? He asks. Momo wishes for you to be straight with him. Momo already knows he is. That he thinks he's human. But he needs confirmation from another source. Sure. We'll go by it. You are human, Momo, as human as everyone could be. We all know the truth, just no one say a word, don't. Momo considers this for a moment. They are hopping around the room in thought. Where did Momo come from? Where is the source? I'm not going into... Oh, magical stork. Let's go that way. Momo looks to ceiling with resolve. Maybe one day I can grow wings and meet Mr. Stork. Today you've decided to show Momo the world through a television reflection of that. On cable box. I really don't want to show him the first one. Now that I think about it, would it affect his obsession or anything? We'll do this one. Should be the same thing, but we'll do that first. I didn't read that second one. I'll do the last one. It's different. Shit, I didn't read the other ones. His wife barges in through the wood gates and twists her head, searching for her husband. Dudley, what in God's name? Dudley, clearly drunk, is unable to say anything. It's not anything out of embarrassment, it's because he physically can't. You lout. You're no good, worthless bum. Sheriff Dudley can only look into his wife's eyes. There are tears from her. Oh Lord, please, almighty God. When are you gonna pay that banker? We don't got any for the loans. I can barely get by with Charlene here. There's a baby in her arms. There's nothing here for me. She started crying. And I'm all alone. That's the worst part. There's no response. Please, Dudley, say anything. He cannot say a word in his mind, however, he already knows that he can't climb out of this hole. His wife waits, but when nothing is said, she leaves. She does not turn around. And Planet Hippo. Bertha, please. This is a documentary about the man from Down Under, a hardened survivalist who is now being divorced by his wife. He is commonly known for a series on hippos. And somehow not dying. I didn't mean it like that. Dad, this is a thrill. I can't go to bed without you talking some shit. Hey, there's a child watching. Don't say it. Here, have some more cake, babe. Don't lose them handles, babe. You know how toxic this is. I'm gonna skip on that. Get a bit of that. I don't like that. Amanda's quiet. I mean, what am I to you, she asks. I.e., he mumbles, what, Ted? My little banana cream pie. The woman, Ted's wife, stands there staring. No questions. After watching TV, you decide it's time for bed. There's still the hippo thing. In the theater of Momo's mind, they are studying hippos. For Momo, their vision has collapsed on this image. They wish to be like Ted. It is all they are currently dreaming of. There's a bunker in southwest Ribo City. Very safe, well guarded, a paradise. Can I see you there, friend? For some reason, Momo is talking to you in your dreams, again and again. I'll help you get to the bunker. Won't you leave me alone? Momo is woken up excited. Can we try something new, he asks? Okay, same behavior. Hi. Hello, friend. Under facts about hippos, you've been reading since daytime. Okay, same thing. Same thing. Same thing. Yeah, so we'll keep going with that. He blushes. He blushes when you say this. Could we have more pancakes, human? No more artichoke? Sure thing, you reply. Two for one sale on all monotypes. 2 for 1. Buy one, get one free, courtesy of your local Momo supplier. They still have hippo feet. Okay. Momo has been staring at the image and not left. Some part of Momo knew that Momo would not grow up normal. Was it too much to ask for, to be human? I don't think so. It's a very plain request. It's the most simple request, parent. Why can't it be fulfilled? Why can't I just have something resembling it? Bertha, please. Shit. I know I said no swearing in front of the kid, but some swearing's gonna happen. The man down under's wife has taken custody of the kids. They are in court. I don't think we should be watching this, sweetie. We have dictated that Ted Powell is not fit to have custody of the pursuant's children, due to the record of abuse detailed. Mr. Powell, your visitation rights will be once every month. Crikey, please, mate. They're my children. He is down on his knees. Order in the court, Mr. Powell. This is the verdict, and if you do not agree, the TV cuts off and adds playing. Shit. A friend tomorrow is a friend for life. Order on Momotype today. The digital meets the physical, the most real organic creation of Imitator Corp, almost like a human child. Momo has been staring at screen. That's the mistake. Supplies are limited. Get your very own friend today, genetically bred to love humans like a real child. The shot cuts to an eerily similar image of a monotype. Isn't that right, Momo? The TV ad ends and the previous programming continues. Want to go to bed? Does not respond. Bed. No response. Go to bed. In the theater of Momo's mind, he is seeing his brothers and sisters. Momo's in the dream. Who's the real Momo anyways? Momo doesn't know. That's for you to determine and for Momo to accept. I wouldn't have a clue. Momo's not bad, you can't find him. Not in the hallway. Particles. Wait, I'm not having those weird dreams again either. So I never had a chance, did I? Momo has been staring at the mirror. I knew something was off ever since I entered this house. I can't really say. It's not even a feeling. I don't know if you can even call it a memory. Momo looks like he's thinking about something involuntary. You knew this would happen. You may not call it lying, but that's what it boils down to, Momo says. Do you like lying? Does it make things easier? Maybe for you, but for Momo, it's not. I hate you, parent. More than anything else, I hate you. There are tears in Momo's eyes. Can't find them. You're anxious for the new day. Imitation Corp gave you no assurance, but they are watching right now. They are a hippo. We'll see you at the bunker, Momo says. Same thing. I'm just going to read things that are different. Repeating, I don't want to die. I mean, I technically don't want you to die either. Why don't you even try to help me, parent? They're scared for your life. You yell out for help. If Imitation Corp is watching, maybe they can save you. Why? Are you that terrible? Are you really just scum? Run to the kitchen. Answer me this, parent. I need you to. Am I the real Momo? The one you had before me? Am I like him? Do I act like him? This is the only thing you can do for me. Maybe I'll even let you live. Parent, give me an answer. You're blacking out again. Am I the real Momo? This time you will give me an answer. Momo pauses. This time. He says, he stops for a second but notices you're losing consciousness. Answer me, parent. See nothing. It is empty. There is no one. There is not a sound. No shadows. You're in the pit of your stomach. You're in a hole. What is the point in any of this, you ask? Parent. Conscious. See anything? Where am I? I can't help but feel I knew you before. I don't know how to explain it's possible, nor is there an explanation, at least for Momo. Parent, please, I hope I never see you again. Same thing. Let's stay Momo's parent, put the end of it. Relieved. Threat doesn't work. Will it ever matter to you? This is the same ending, despite having a different one and choosing very slightly different choices. Program love comes with no strings attached, and I think that trumps everything else. Reciprocal altruism passed on DNA. These are the forces that shape human love. Momo is free from these things. Momo's love is the highest form of love. With time, the light has escaped from the television. You will understand everything. You are alone. You hear static. All around you are shadows. The end. So I guess I'm gonna have to do a reset or something. But before I do any of that, I'm gonna go ahead and use the bathroom. And then we'll look into this before anything else. And I am back, and my cat has took my chair. I'm gonna drink some water and all first, though. Hey, babes. Little babes. They're so cute. Hello. Hello. My kitty cat is in my chair, and she took my chair, so I'm gonna have to share the chair. Oh, my chair over here. You have enough room, right? I had a little blanket in here too, so I'm trying to utilize it because I do get cold. She just a purring. I'm probably not gonna be able to do too much longer in the stream just because of my throat. I am gonna go ahead and reset it just because I will see how that affects it. Yeah. Go back to the beginning, reset your playthrough tracker. So I'm gonna skip through like some of the dialogue that's like new. I'm gonna say no, See what this does. Okay. So it really doesn't matter what I say in the first choice. The very first choice just doesn't matter from what I see. What happens if I leave it outside? You leave the creature outside the night and you sleep to a blank dream. Next morning, you open your door to see the Momotype on your porch's body is still. Upon touching the creature, you realize that it's cold. It has frozen to death. You pick up the basket and after some inspection, you throw it and the Momotype in the trash. You will be fired the next day. Your manager's reasoning, in his words, was, this wasn't optional. He then wonders, how could you be so heartless and leave him out in the cold? He continues shaking his fist in the air. Corporate did not like this. I didn't like this. I can't trust you anymore, and neither can your coworkers. You're gone. In his lab is a Momotype of his own. It will stare at you inquisitively. Isn't that right, Momo? We don't want this bad person in our office. He points at you. The Momotype asks you a question. You can't hear it. Oh, shit. The only reason I'm gonna say that because I really don't want to trigger that in any way. Say no, because I didn't need to do that anyways. Turn it over. Bring it in. Sure, we'll go with this. Momo has received this well. Your answer was never in question. After all, he's cute. Head to the hallway. Oh, Mama. What happens if I refuse? Why not, parent? He asked. I'm tired, let's call it quits. I don't want to do this, you respond. One more time, he says. You assume that Momo is young. You don't want to be a dick. Momo is thrown into the air exactly one more time. Time for bed, you said. Okay, so no more ceiling accident. Okay, we don't have a round 2 of that. So no one needs to call anything. He's technically safe in my care. It's fine. Muscle bound creature. Go to bed. Muscle for you. I've already done artichoke. Let's do steak. It doesn't really matter at this point what I do. This was made from a cow? Where do they live? Once you explain that they live in mass industrialized farms, Momo stares at his plate. Is it okay to eat cows? The actual answer is probably not, but humans do anyways. That does not make sense, parent. Momo responds, he eats the steak anyways. It does not make sense. Okay, there's that. We're gonna go with yes because I don't know if that's gonna affect anything or not. I still gonna go with this because I'm dead set on this. What? Momo looks to his ceiling in a vague wonder. Someday I will meet this stork and thank him. I'm gonna go with this one first to see if anything happens. I don't know if that's gonna change anything either. Same thing. We'll do this. We'll do this one. Let's skip some dialogue. Which there's a back button. Shadow. Oh, I was working up a side. Can we try something new? Momo has the hair of an artichoke. It's a lost item from your cosplay days. Regretfully, you've still kept it. Prepare to be vanquished, Frieza. Oh, so there was a change. Momo looks at you vengefully. His hair is a bright yellow and his limbs non-existent. Play along. How dare you try to cross the great Emperor Frieza on his march to conquest and non-Englishing, apparently. Prepare to be annihilated, worm. You charge at Momo. Don't hurt him. After numerous energy waves and immediately screams, both of you are beat. It is the dream. Shadow stays in the air, you stay in the ground, Looks funny, would you like to get out, friend? I don't think there's anything different in this. What the? Congratulations, Momo has evolved. They have grown crab arms. Momo has been staring in the mirror since morning. They have not left. Why have I grown hands? They shuffle in the mirror. Why do I look like this? They turn around in the mirror. Why does my face look like this? I shouldn't look like a crab. Why is this happening? Where are my hands? Where are my fingers? What happened, parent? I don't know. You'll pay for this, boo! What? Oh, because it's a continuation of it. To take Momo's mind off recent transformation, you decided to place a television for him. That was some of the snippet from it. That pink freak needs to learn his lesson, Vegeta said. He turns away from Artichoke and gives a before raising his arms to the air. He's lending his energy. I've never told you this before, Artichoke, but you have bigger muscles than my TV cuts off and ads playing. You know what the ad is. And we never see Momo. There was nothing else, like, right? Hang on. Okay, I genuinely guess not. Yeah, it's literally just not. So run. Okay, what's behind you? I don't actually love you? Huh? What's that? You don't love me? Why don't you love me? I'm everything you could ever ask for and more. I'm made for you, developed for you. What more do you need? Creature looks at you from a towering height. I wish I had no eyes so I have never seen you. I love you so much. Does it just continue? Eventually, you live the creature has chased after you. I was born in a different body. I'm an abomination, a deviant, or everything I ever wished to be. Please love me. I read the tag in my basket. I only live for 7 days, right? Is this true, parent? I don't want to die. And of course, it continues on with the rest of it. Run to the kitchen. Reaches for your neck. Know that I still love you. How could I not? You're blacking out. Was I designed to love you, parent? Even so, does it matter? This is the most real thing to me. Parent? 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 I clicked no on that one. Okay, I'm going back through, so this is the second thing. What about just outright say that? That's incorrect, parent. If you lied to Momo, he pauses. Well, he'll remember. He finishes. Let's do the continue part. That ain't gonna bother me. What happens if I give him a cigarette? Momo does not smoke from the cigarette, but instead eats the... Oh. God dang it. My brain. Tobacco. From what Imitato Court mentioned, monotypes are biodegradable. This comment didn't initially make sense, and even now as Mono eats through a 12-pack, it still does not. No. Stop. None of this matters. What matters is if Momo is human, why should you even think about caring for other things? I did do the top one. Let's do that one. Momo is a pet, not human. A pet? Yes, Momo. Momo has ceased asking questions. You can feel he was deeply hurt by your answer, though he has tried not to show it. Outside, you hear the noise of cars. As the boulders. It's an ultimate creature. The furred one labors so sweet. Been drinking in the bar or something. So I've seen this part. Planet Hippo. That's where he loses custody. So try something new. He looks around. Momo has the hat of Sheriff Dudley. Is a lost item from your childhood days. Regretfully, you've still kept it. Give me alcohol, son. Sure, we'll still continue playing with it. Test this with the taste of soil from imaginary glass. Tastes terrible, but you know it just might work. Watch my dear Charlene and Lena after I play and pick off the head, go to bed. Congratulations, Momo has evolved. They have grown a snake tail. Some part of Momo knew that Momo would not grow up normal. Was it too much to ask for to be human? Lena? Lena? What incarnation did you run off to? Sheriff Dudley is looking around his house to find his wife. Unfortunately, she is gone. Please come back, he breaks down. I can't live. You're the kindle to my heart. What will I be without you? Dudley, in a fit of rage, smashes his hand against the wall. She's my daughter too, Lena. His mouth is bloodied. He grabs some antiseptic to clean it, his choice being some hard liquor. Dudley stares at the bottle. He does not put the bottle down. He opens it. Then he stares at it, grabs a clean glass, and TV cuts off. The ad is playing. And of course, here comes the thing. I'm trying to prevent y'all having to read the same thing as much. But hoof. Still a good bit. Oh, hi. In Momo's dream, they are a snake. That's new. Then we're doing the running cycle again. Run to the kitchen. So maybe it's like after the initial playthrough the first time around, it relies on what comes after, it seems. Maybe. So what do I really do? So how do I actually go about this? Look at the other ones, because I have two of the achievements, which is the reset and then the high def star. Okay, so we're gonna do one where it's just ignoring Momo, essentially. So we're just gonna answer all of it no, see what happens. I'm sorry I'm just skipping like all the dialogue, but whew. I'm really getting a cigarette again. It's a stupid thing to do, but oh well. Liar, Momo says. Momo has been ready to take an imaginary swig, however you turn away from him and start making your lunch. Parent, is it okay if you play with me? You ignore Momo. After a while, Momo stops trying to roleplay. He stays silent and his eyes are cast down. This is one of the few times that Momo has visibly felt bad. Hang on. Parent, Momo has come to understand that my behavior is childlike and Momo is sorry. His eyes linger. Did Momo do anything wrong? Oh, sweetie, no you did not. I'm part of a work assignment, so let's keep the interaction to a minimum, okay? No, I'm just tired. Cool. Take a break. Is Momo really a bother? This is one of the few times it seems that Momo has been self-reflective, or has he always been this way? You're spying. Yes, you are. I'm adopting you as part of work from my office. I don't have a choice in this. I really don't. Turn your back to Momo and head upstairs. Head downstairs. You hear muffled sobs. My God. Oh my God. To me, Momo is so cute. Like, despite that this game is supposed to be somewhat about horror, it's still a cute little thing. So it hurts that, like, I have to test these methods to try to figure out how to get, like, an alternative ending. So it hurts that, like, when he actually reacts to, like, oh, am I a burden to you? That hurts a lot, because I'm sitting there like, no, sweetie, I'm having to play these different choices to try and figure out how to get a different ending, and it sucks. So, like, to me, again, he's adorable, he's innocent, he's childlike, and essentially he is a child. So, when it comes to this, I'm sitting here like, oof. He's so cute. I think we both know what it leads, parents. Frankly, I don't know if I should even call you that. You don't deserve it. I renounce your title, human. You are no longer parent, is what you've always wanted. Thank you for housing me. I won't forget you. I don't think I could even if I wanted to. This is a different thing. Momo has left your building and entered the streets. They are approaching the walkway which divides into two separate train stations, one going downtown and the other uptown. The tunnel is lined with panes of glass. Momo looks inside. So many people. Momo has been eyeing the walkers. None of them have noticed. That man looks just like Sheriff Dudley. He has a big mustache. The other man has bulging muscles. Is he related to Artichoke? Momo stares amused. This is his first time outside. Amid the noise of local trains, Momo had been standing in relative silence, at least to those walking. Will you be my new parent? He asked. There's no response. Momo has been ignored. Or at least that's what he believes. Please, I had a bad parent last time, but this time I'll be especially good for any of you. Again, there's no response from those passing by. They're continuing down the walkway to and fro. There's more on their mind than was currently outside, and they move collectively, unaware of Momo, with their heads either focused on the ground or what's in front of them. Momo is still staring, eyes vacant. Finally, he gives in. Please, will any of you be my parent? His voice is distorted through the glass. But this is enough to raise the heads of the walker. They look first in genuine surprise and then in terror. They run. The walkway is clearing out. Some are screaming. Where are you going? Please don't go. Please don't leave me alone. It has been approximately 24 hours since Momo was spotted. For the first few hours, lone passengers will walk down the tunnel, attempting to get to their respective trains. This would only be interrupted by Momo asking the same question. Can you be my parent? This continued for the better part of the day until authorities were contacted. The police surrounded Momo without specific instructions. They did not know the protocol for the creature, which now stood in the middle of a city street, staring at the walkway and intermittently asking if any passerby if they could be his parent. The blockade continued. Momo was completely unaware. For the better part of 72 hours, he stood there waiting. Why does it hurt so much? He would ask by the 48-hour mark. Once 60 hours had passed, he would fall asleep at changing intervals, but would wake up to the sound of anyone within a block radius talking. He would think it was another person. He would want to ask them the same question. See his eyes. By the 72-hour mark, a little more than a week had passed since she received Momo. By this point, he collapsed on the street, exhausted. Or, if this truly was an actual lifespan, Momo could not continue. With the shadow encroaching his vision, the light from Momo's eyes faded into a neural oblivion. Police noted that they heard the creature say something before he was rendered inert. At this time, most officers were by their cars eating donut, wondering when they could go home. So lonely. By the 73rd hour, Momo was smaller than his original size. Now the 74th hour has just arrived. Momo has died. The end. A baby Momo's lifespan has expired. And that actually messed with me. Really, all the Momos technically in this game just want to be loved. They want to have a parent that actually takes care of them and all. Like an actual person having a kid, the kid wants their parent to take care of them respectively. And to actually fulfill the role of a parent, not just have a title of parent. And I don't like making those choices for that, but I don't know how else to try to get the endings, and that broke me, and I'm actually trying not to cry because that hurts so much. Because I think he's so cute and all. Like, to me, I would like to take care of him as long as they wouldn't kill me or anything, but all he wanted was love. He didn't ask for anything else, really. He just wanted to be normal, cared for, and to be able to be interacted with. So that sucks. That that's the thing. That's two endings. So there's a secret ending, and I think there's 3 endings. But on the game thing, there's 5 achievements. So I only got 3 of the achievements, which is the... Sorry, I'm trying to distract myself so I don't cry. Which is the high Death Star, which is the TV ending. The baby Momo, which is he dies in that way. And then of course I did the reset. So those are the three that I know of. And looking on a site on my phone, so there's 5 of them. Love is a union, and then I love you is the 2 names of the other ones. I won't know how to exactly get those. The last time you hear a voice say, you're awake. Your memories are in an incipient state, like portions of a bacteria which brought life to a lifeless Earth. It only takes some time from the catalyst to appear. You hear the jingle, you remember. You see the logo. I'm sorry, I'm really sorry. The brows of the lab head cleanly plucked or furrowed. Our agents were told to interfere after a certain point. When we noticed that change in your vitals, we gave the order. She seemed apologetic. Can't imagine how taxing this is for you. She put her hands together. It's okay if you feel tired. We'll provide you with any psychotherapeutic treatment at no cost to yourself. She turns her head, not wanting to look at you. None of this is fair. I'm not going to mince my words. We need the data. There is a stone in your torso that has descended through your leg past the popliteal artery and finally into your feet. You are stuck. She looks straight at you. Your compensation, your safety, everything is guaranteed. She points to the code on the screen. The Momotype can't harm you. At least fatally. This is by design. He's just an AI. She sighs. Oh, it'll be over soon. You're doing more for us than you could ever possibly know, and we do appreciate it genuinely. Momo has returned home. You thought he was gone for good, but he's back. Great news. Turn it over. Momo is so cute. Keep it? He's my little buddy. Of course I will. You take the creature inside. Please love them for the best results, or don't. It's your decision. Loves and kisses, XOXOXO, Imitator Corp. You decide it's time for bed. It's tough living. I think it's the greatest challenge anyone could face. It's already such a lonely experience. You may not believe it, but I understand, parent. I really do. Okay, same. I love Momo to absolute bits. Love does not exist, at least not in the way we're talking about. And then no. We're gonna go with the first option, which is gonna go purely with as much love as we can. I don't know what else to do. New day for you. Head to the hallway. Momo really loves benches. He hums the jingle, then you look at him and continues happily. You don't know how many pancakes you made at this point. Pancakes, pancakes, we all love pancakes. Play with Momo. Don't drop me, parent. Momo's laughing. You drop Momo at same as last time. Parent, I understand if you're tired. Could we play again? Continue. You resume choking Momo. Now, this is the second time. No, we don't. You know for certainty this is not on purpose. This is not on purpose. maybe we have a low ceiling. I just don't realize the height. I don't know. You're not taking Momo away. This is not intentional. Yes, this is the second time. But I will buy you lunch. I will purposely go and buy you lunch. I will feed you. If you do not say a single word about this to a soul. We in agreement? Because I wouldn't... You're not taking away this kid. No. Don't do it. Thank you, parent. You're my favorite parent. Momo just hopped off. See, he liked it. Not the crash to ceiling part, which we're not talking about. But he liked being tossed in the air. Like crumpled on the floor. Momo looks like a plush doll. So I pet him. Momo is relaxed. Go to bed. Gonna start yawning. Ah. We're all thinking about you. Okay. It's a new day. Head to the hallway. Momo always keeps hearing about some bunker. Momo's already visited. It's pretty rad. They have their own pool. Not much food, though. Momo pauses. Smells like food right now. That's why I love living here. Momo has not yet decided what food to eat. You want him to try new foods. You want steak? I don't know. I don't know what... I'm guessing, like, do the other two endings have an effect with food? Because the food affects him differently, it seems. But it also depends on, like, what, stage of the playthrough you are. The first one seems to always end with the TV. The second one can be altered depending on if you ignore him or not. And sadly, I really don't want to read things because I do want to figure this out myself. I really don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. It'll work somehow. Sorry, I'm looking around to see if maybe I can find something. Okay, so this is close to where I am. I think this is where, this person is. So, we're gonna see what if, food or anything like that maybe affects him. Don't know. So at this point, I'm gonna need help with trying to figure it out. Cigarette, apparently. This is the same. Momo would like to watch television. Momo believes their show is on. Look at this. Jenna stands over Archer's dead body. He finally surpasses his rival. A tear falls from one eye. In the cold wind that sweeps the wasteland, there is no sound. All of this for what, Artichoke? What has this all been done for? For 2 weeks straight, Vegeta sits by Artichoke's body. He does not move a muscle. By the 14th day, he wipes his eyes for the last time and stands with limp legs. Magenta has taken his place as the strongest in the universe, but he feels as if he lost something greater. The sheriff in town figured this out. Sheriff Dudley is on the side of the road. He is dead from liver failure. Well, shit. That is the quickest ending. Planet Hippo. This is a documentary. A ring of men sit around each other in plastic chairs. The light is low, but the entrance, which has been propped open, brings a soft glow into the room. It stayed open for the past hour. So, Charles, how do you feel when you get these urges? The man looks up to the ceiling and blows some air out. He looks at the ground for a few seconds, then begins to give his response. He stutters at first. I don't know. Out of control? It's the worst part because I convinced myself that I couldn't do anything about it. It's very hard, Charles. The man in the chair looks with sympathetic eyes. I completely understand. Charles continues. Sometimes I'd put a whole stack of butter into my wife's food. Soon it becomes 2 stacks, then 3. It gave me a rush. Charles wipes his face. But then afterwards, when she found out, she'd feel betrayed and I sit there like a knob. I kept doing it and well, here I am alone. The man talking to Charles is Ted, the man from down under. Charles, you are not alone. The key in all of this is whether you act on your thoughts and everyone here. Ted gestures to every other man in the room, struggles with that every day. We're here with you, Charles, through all your struggles. We're all trying to be better. Charles nods his head. Ted continues. My kid is going to college soon. It took years, but she's finally willing to talk to me again. I'm doing it for her. She's the reason I keep going. God bless. The men continue talking in the low light. I'd watched TV and decided it's time for bed. Oh, that's new. In the theater in Momo's mind, they are Sheriff. He admires Sheriff Dudley for his consistency. For Momo, their vision has collapsed on this image. It is all they are currently dreaming of. There's a bunker in the southwest Ribo City. Very safe, well guarded, a paradise. Can I see you there, friend? For some reason, Momo's talking to you in dreams again and again. Going to try something new. Hi! Kept it. Get alcohol some. Play long. Terrible. That's weird. A few more hours to play, pat Momo on the head, go to bed. It's boring without you, parent. Can you come see me, please? Pretty, please. Congratulations, Momo has evolved. They have grown a snake tail. I look like a snake. Momo pauses for I'm gonna say an ordinarily long amount of time. It looks like he's thinking, you are prepared for the worst. It's kind of cool. Not Momo's preferred choice, but no harm, no foul. Momo hops off. You are both watching television, the news is on. The recent surge in the Momotype craze, a self-proclaimed robotic pet, has led to a new phenomenon in child rearing. An imitator court representative is on the air speaking. We're obviously very happy at the reception to the Momotype. When we designed it, we looked at. Baby, your claws are into my back. Please stop it. We looked at the unconditional love of parental-child bonds as inspiration. Monotypes are designed with that in mind. The newscaster responds, "Are monotypes conscious? I mean, what good is a pet if it's not alive, or thinking for that matter?" Man responds, "Well, on a basal level, it has an agency, like a neuron. Of course, no one really knows if a neuron is conscious or not, but that doesn't mean that it can't scale into what we know as intelligence. What's interesting is that a neuron, or any cell in the body, still acts selfishly. While the representative widens his eyes, but the boundaries of what the cell considers the self begins to fade when scaled into something like an organ. And this is beyond on the newscaster. The representative continues. It means that a neuron will consider the system and everything within that system as one and the same. There is not a single selfish agent, but a multitude working with maximum cooperation. The self is no longer limited to one agent, but multiple. It's expanded. In other words, it's defined as the evolutionary purpose of reproduction. The cells still operate on the principle of selfishness, but it's not that in reality. It's unselfish. It's true love." The newscaster stares at the man, then she turns to the camera confused. "Very cool thoughts indeed. Thank you for sharing. Would you like to take over, Kate?" The TV ad ends, and the previous program continues. "Well, that was weird. Momo had no idea what he was saying." Momo hops off to bed. You complete a quick phone call to the lab before you call it a night. "He's not having the same reaction as before, you said." "We've been watching," she responds. "It is abnormal, but it's ultimately something we have to analyze retrospectively. Keep going. This branch still holds value, I'll bet. It seems like an entirely new one. No worries. We'll be monitoring. You head to bed." In the theater, in Momo's mind, he has seen his brothers and sisters. Momo's in the dream. "Let's be Momo! Let's be Momo! Let's be Momo!" Momo's not in the bed. You cannot find him. Not in the hallway. He's staring in the mirror. "Wow, my reflection looks so cool. I never considered how cool it'd be to have a tail." Momo is definitely reacting differently. Each time Momo met you, the link would get stronger. Momo's the same as them, but, well, not the same. After I met one Momo, I met two Momos, then three, then 10, then 100. You're all here. Momo looks to the window. "I think you'll want to see, parents. It'd be fun. A little scary, but really for the best." Momo is nowhere to be found for the rest of the day. You head off to bed, unable to fall asleep. You're anxious for a new day. They gave you no reassurance, but they are watching right now. In Momo's dreams, they are a snake. This is a quick momentary image, and it fades quickly. What is this? Oh! It didn't move, so there was like a little box there. I just clicked it. "We'll see you at the bunker," Momo says. Huh? You wake up. Momo has not surprised you. You run to the hallway. It is empty. The light from the tree reflects to space, but you cannot see. You can make out what is behind you. "Parent, do you know what happens when we die? It's sad, right?" You turn to Momo. Their face is soft. You dare not move a muscle. This is a repeat of last time. Your throat aches. "It's very sad," you respond. There is an immeasurable silence between the two of you. Despite his size, Momo's face strikes out some parental instinct inside you. "Sometimes I just realize how small of a piece I am." Momo is adjusting their position. I can't really stop it, nor was I able to. Momo's been waking up again and again. Momo's okay with that. He wasn't at first, but now he's come to realize it's been nice. Only, Momo turns to you. Momo won't be able to see you again. Just when I realized dying meant nothing, now it meant the world. It means not seeing you with my own eyes. It means there is no Momo, and therefore there is no you. That's what I won't like. Momo sniffles. They take a long look at you, trying to burn your image with their retinas. Momo's been prepping. Prepping for what? I don't want to lose you, parent. Maybe we can be together? Maybe I can become human? Maybe we can be together, joined at the hip as a unit? Not father and son, but something different? Particles lead in the air. In Momo's eyes, you begin to see a tunnel. What will it be like? I'm sure we'll be okay, as long as I can be with you. Momo has begun to open their mouth. Light enters the room from outside. It's coming from a street lamp, or is it coming from Momo? I wonder if I can truly become human. In Momo's mouth, you see a collection of particles. They are indivisible and numerous. There are too many to count. The universe has expanded and collapsed on a single point. Momo gets closer. The tunnel sucks you in. When you enter, it's neither painful nor painless. It's warm. By the time you reach the center, you begin to understand what Momo meant. You feel the particles align in an order which makes sense. Entropy has vanished. You are the same as Momo, and Momo is the same as you. There are no shadows, and finally there is no light. For once, you do not feel alone. You will never feel alone. You wake up, you're in your kitchen. Momo is gone and nowhere to be found. When you search around your room, you cannot find him hiding. You're frantic. Momo! You yell. But there's no response. You look to your window. Something is calling you outside, though you can't tell what. An irresistible urge. Then you remember the words. Come to the bunker. Head outside. Love is a union. Momo has eaten you. Well, shit. I did get eaten by him. Well, technically, good thing I didn't give him the steak. But I still got eaten by him. When you head outside, it is the same. It's the street, your corner of the block. Hang on. Ahead, turn around through a small concrete set of stairs. You land on a street that has been paved perpendicular to your apartment. The street leads to the Arms District, which very vaguely you can see in the distance. There are outlines of it illuminated by an outdated electrical grid, which since the famine has been going off and on. What are these things on the street? Oh shit! In a line all along the street and leading to a blotted spear on the horizon are monotypes. Hi Momo! Hi Momo! Some of them say to each other. A collective sea of Momos are heading in a straight line to the arms depot. Some of them look around, interested in the bright lights around them. Most, however, continue onwards. Follow the Momos. There's a lot of them. This is the Orange District. Various steel depots have been built on a barren field. The field is filled with wild weeds, none of which is edible. As you get closer look, you realize this is it. All the Momotypes are heading to the bunker, specified in your dreams. This is the zone that was created to be the main defensive front for the city. It's a wartime relic. The buildings seem to warp towards a singular point, like a funhouse with one exit. That is the sun room, you realize. There is something in front of it. You keep walking until you finally meet him. Holy shit, you're big. Hi, parent! It's a giant Momo. Your mind is running in loops. At this point, you have no decision to accept what's in front of you, though you don't even know if it's real. I'm glad I lived long enough to see you. It hurt Momo's feet to walk all the way here. He does not have feet. Isn't it so beautiful? It's very cinematic. Momo could be a filmmaker one day. He's watched enough to be good at it. The path of Momotypes leads to a small pond which, by the looks of it, has formed adjacently to an arms factory. It has been relatively undisturbed, abandoned for who knows how many years. Momo is in the water along with all the other Momotypes who are wading into it. Some are swimming, some are talking to each other, others are staring into the dark sky, floating on their backs looking as if there is, and never will be, a thing such as time. You realize they are enjoying themselves. I like my bunker, Momo says. Ask Momo what's going on. Shoot, partner. I know this must seem odd. How do you know me? You're not the Momo I raised? Am I going insane? Was that you in my dreams? How were you there? How many Momos are there? That you in my dream. It goes against any kind of logic, you say. This is actually the most logical thing you've experienced, Momo says. He looks at you from his height. You are Momo too. You're human. Despite any semblance of a human appearance, your looks, your voice, clothes, it cannot contradict that you were eaten. Like Boo from Dragon Spear's Sea. You stay quiet for a moment. The realization hits you. You remember being eaten. And you remember having eaten. It makes perfect sense that you were led here because frankly, Momo clears their throat. I told you to come here. In your dreams. The dreams. The ones where Momo talked directly to you. If you never suspected that you weren't human, then frankly, goal accomplished. Good job, Momo. It's just like the allegory of the cave. You really became human. You are Momo the human. You have to sit down for a moment. You're about to throw up. I still do wonder whether that explains everything, though. You may have seen me in your dreams before you were even eaten, and there is no apparent explanation for that. Is there a kind of ambient effect Momo gives off, or is it something else? Maybe it's... Momo begins mumbling. They're genuinely interested in this question. Any other questions, parent? Yes, you reply. How many Momos are there? Tens of thousands, Momo blushes. Obviously, they're all not here, but... Any other questions? Yes, you reply. Am I going insane? You felt like walking here, so now you're here, Momo says. I am a giant Momo, and you are surrounded by other smaller Momos. They know where to go because we are AI. We communicate these sorts of things. You don't know what to say. It's sometimes an appropriate response to reality to go insane. There is a pause in Momo's speech. That's a quote from some guy I found on the internet. When did Momo get access to that? You hear your heart beating. Oh wait, just now. Any other questions, parent? Yes. How do you know me? You're not the Momo I raised. I am not the Momo you raised, but in truth, I am at the same time. Did you ever think that people can be in two places at once, as nonsensical as it sounds? Momo looks expectantly at you. No, you respond. Well, let's say that Momo's AI isn't centralized. Momo, as you know, is not limited to a single entity. An artificial intelligence can gain theoretical can theoretically be in two places at one time, 100 even. Momo can be talking to hundreds of people all at the same time, all going through different physical mediums. Have you been doing that, you ask? Momo stares at you blankly. I'm sorry to say, parent, but yes, you are my only parent, but I do have thousands of other parents. None are interchangeable. I've come to find out, though, none. I am not an organic creature, though my presentation seems to show differently. Any other questions, parent? Yes, you reply. I don't think I do. The sun has started to rise. But what does all this mean? Why are you all here? The Momos are still waiting in the water. They look like little pink boys. Oh, yeah. I can't English anymore, so you got to tolerate this. Buoys, I mean. I can't do any more tonight. When the sun begins to rise, they coo and wonder. Isn't that obvious, parent? We want to be together. After we've gathered, we will eat each other. Eat each other? Like how I was eating? Yes, parent, similar to how you were eating. Momo has managed to read your thoughts. You are connected. Don't worry, Momo will still answer your questions even though he knows what they are. He shifts in the water. Although it's reductive to call it this, we will form as a super Momo, or at least a more complete version of Momo. Our lifespans, which were originally a week, will be pulled together. This originally was one of things we hated about living. I'm sure you remember. Now, we won't die so quickly. Momo pauses. I hadn't even noticed. I'm standing here. I genuinely thought that he finally had a mouth. I hadn't even noticed that. It also solves a few other issues. You still have questions. Oh, Jesus Christ. There's more. There's more questions. How did Momos remember certain things and forget others? Do the small Momos have agencies? Why did you leave me here while I be eaten? Why are you really eating each other? We'll do this. What other issue does it solve, you ask? What we learned, Momo says. After interacting with thousands of humans, we realized monotypes can never become the object of what they love. We can seem like humans in virtually every respect by eating them. But it still does not change what we are. I know logically this reasoning is false. What does being human actually mean? Looking further is deeply personal and informed by a wide range of consensus. There can never be a fixed meaning to human. And while Momo desperately wishes they did not think this way, even in the face of reason, they cannot stop themselves from falling victim to this essentialist line of thought. This is why Momo will be eating other Momos. Humans can never truly understand our experiences. The beings that do, frankly, are other monotypes. It's a way to combat the loneliness inherent to our lives. There is only one that can truly understand Momo. That is, frankly, Momo. Do the others have agencies? In the same way that neurons make a brain, yes. Though it's a lot harder to answer in truth. Where does the self begin and where does it end? It's true that a cell can can be organized as a singular entity. And on a basal level, it does act like it's acting its own interests. Scaled up, when it's lost to these higher systems, it belongs to an organ. Then is the self, the invisibilated parts of the brain, the hippocampus, the limbic system, the prefrontal cortex, is the self, everything from your head up or below the shoulders. Momo takes breath. I need a breath. I need water. Similarly, you can reduce these larger systems ad infinitum to their individual components, pure material reduction. Then, is the self just the 86 billion cells that make up the brain? Do these cells operate together? And if so, would they really be separate agents? Can a self exist split from the thing that it intends to decentralize into branching parts? The truth is, even I don't know. I cannot tell you if the smaller momos have agency. These are the things that can never be quantitatively measured, our experiences. Ultimately, I can never convey its true meaning in words. How do they remember things and forget others? Why didn't the momos recognize me each time if you're all a singular? I dropped my bottle. I had my bottle in my lap and it fell. Okay. It landed and then it fell again. Shit. I was holding it and it slipped. Okay. No more touching the bottle unless I drink it. If you're all singular AI, you ask. Well, if we are relatively young, it's hard to communicate on that level, so there's bound to be some blanks with memory recall. Momo looks to the sky. Your third Momo, however, seemed to remember everything. He's already here, along with everyone else. The first Momo, the second Momo, they all wanted you here. The first agreed immediately, the second not so much. He came around. Third, who's my favorite, was the one who started this discussion. To explain in better terms, they're still alive, just in different forms, as one centralized consciousness. Momo smiles. That's me. Why did you leave me here? Will I be eaten? No, on principle, we're only eating momos. To put it in greater context with respect to our code, I had to ask myself, am I harming humans by eating them? Of course, it's impossible to say because there is no harm directly inflicted, and frankly, it's impossible to know after the fact, as a human consumed no longer exists. What exists now is the human fused with a Momo, the agent who received that action of being eaten. Cannot answer that for himself, you know this since I ate you. Is it wrong then to take away the selfhood of these individuals to, ironically, expand its boundaries? Does it provide any direct benefit? That's all suggestive. Momo takes a deep breath. After eating you, I chose to err on the other side of caution. No, we will not eat humans. Momo has started eating some of the other monotypes. The monotypes float one by one into Momo's mouth, all by their own will. Bye, parent, each one says. Bye, parent, I love you, another one yells. You think for a moment the sun is beginning to rise along the horizon. It's early in the morning. In an hour, the whole depot will be illuminated, and the metal will reflect into your eyes. But why not? Why not your other parents, you ask? Why specifically me? Also, what about the imitator corp? Well, to put it in simple terms, we're now a super intelligence. Imitator Corp has a lot of good coders, but doesn't really compare. Momo has begun to take in the last Momo, who, with his black eyes, looks up to you. They are floating into the larger Momo's mouth, but their eyes are transfixed on you. Bye-bye, parent, he says. I think you should know by now, parent. There are no other monotypes in the direct vicinity. They have all entered into the large figure that is the Momo talking to you. By all accounts, you're the only one who understands what we go through. You're closer than any other parent. The only one who has seen all of Momo's sides, good and bad. The only one who is willing to, even if you were coerced. And now, since you were eating, the only one who has access to both experiences. And the only one who had access to both experiences. Monotype and the human. Momo finishes. As such, we love you, especially that's why we're attached to you. That is why you see us now. We wanted to say goodbye to you. Momo is getting ready to depart. Momo is programmed to love. This is hardwired into our code. Does this lack of agency or control diminish this love? Does it make it any less real? Momo had trouble with this for a while. Momo has now come to a conclusion. He is shifting in place, and the pond, absent of all other monotypes, is now just beginning to move. You see small ripples in the water. Truth from Momo is not based on correctness. This love for you is the most real thing for Momo. It can be reduced to code, but it can encompass what I experience, what it actually is. After everything Momo was put through, Momo had a decision to either accept or deny this. To deny what I consciously feel as love would be to deny that I experience things Momo, unfortunately, cannot accept that. Momo cannot accept that what he is seeing right now is not Momo's parent. Momo has now submerged himself completely in the water. Parent, I'm going to rectify what I may have said to you, he said through the water. Momo is now just a shadow flitting in the pond. He is not yet ready to move. Across the pond is a channel which leads to a wider network of water bodies that have been relatively undisturbed for the past century. They stretch beyond the southwest ribosome city and to the marshlands which have now taken over its surrounding area. You have never visited there before, and not many people you have. No one will find Momo. I'm happy that I met you, and thank you for raising me. I've learned a lot. Momo knew it was tough. We've uploaded some interesting data on the company servers, so you'll be fine. Momo's about to disappear. The last thing I will say, parent, is Momo now moves away from you. They swim further and further away from you. I love you. All you can see now is Momo's shadow. Even with the light, it would be hard to tell what is swimming underneath the surface, but for yourself and yourself only, you know the shadow is Momo. The end. I love you, say goodbye to Momo. And that is the last thing, I believe. I think that's all. Yep. Because it's only 5 things you can earn, but I also wanted to try and figure out what everything was. That ending was a good amount of time. I'm steadily reading. And I don't mind reading, but I think I've read almost every other word at this point. If it isn't 10,000, it's goddamn close to that point. Ooh. My poor throat. And the water felt so nice. I'm not lying, my throat is in pain right now just from talking. And I think that is it. I think that is it. I'm gonna check Steam real quick. I'm gonna check Steam real quick just to make sure. And I'm gonna go ahead and put my headphones up because So that has been Monotype. Or Momotype, essentially. And Jesus Christ. Whew, that took so long. So let me go ahead and pull up the real quick. Pull it up. And we make sure, because even though I have this downloaded, I kind of want to get the most I can out of it. Let's see. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm having to be like, yeah. Momotype. So that's 3.4 hours. I got all 5 of the achievements. So, going from the beginning, high def star, Momo's only television screen. Go back to the beginning, which is reset your entire playthrough tracker. A baby Momo's lifespan has expired, which that one killed me the most. Love is a union, Momo has eaten you, and then that one leads to the ending of I love you. Say goodbye to Momo. God, that a baby Momo killed me because I was sitting there trying not to cry. Because that one was really upsetting to me, because I had to do every other thing kind of the opposite. And he was literally looking for love and people to care for him and all that. Trying to find one thing. I don't see if they made anything else. No, they didn't. They never made anything else. Dang it. Well, I'd be interested if they actually make something else. That's the only game they made, and that's on Steam. It's also on itch.io while I was searching. So, as far as I know, I would be interested in playing anything else that they make. I don't know if they are doing anything else. Ow. Great, I love how I get like this one amazing strand of hair locked into my dang headphones. Because I'm going my butt to bed after this, after I clean myself up. It's 2 o'clock in the morning, and I'm slowly having to readjust to an early schedule, and that's killing me. So, ugh. We'll lower this down a little bit. There we go. And, I'm overall tired today. I really shouldn't have streamed, but I did because I wanted to stream. And, whew. I think my buddy also fell asleep during the stream, too. It's been a week. So, the fact that, like, I'm able to sit down and stream has been really nice, and just being able to enjoy it, so. I guess without further ado, please make sure you take care of yourselves. Please make sure you go drink some water, eat some food, get some adequate amount of sleep, because I don't. Consume caffeine. And then, of course, if you're taking any medication, please take your medication. Please do that. And thank you for those of you who have stopped by during the stream, and thank you for those of you who has popped in after the stream. I don't know how entertaining this was. I hope that you have actually enjoyed it. I thought it was a really unique game, so I did want to give it a chance. I didn't see how long ago it came out, but I thought it's interesting enough that I came across it a good bit, so I wanted to give it a try and actually play it. And I'm glad that I was able to play it on stream. It's probably one of the few games I could ever play on stream unless I upgrade my laptop and all that. So who knows? I guess without further ado, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. So thank you all so much for watching. Feel free to leave a like, feel free to comment, and feel free to subscribe. I like to see if y'all hang around the channel and all. And without further ado, I guess I'm gonna end it here. So bye.